The galaxy had waited for this day. Every major alien empire, every powerful fleet, and every species that ruled the stars had gathered around their giant broadcast screens. They wanted to see one thing: the arrival of the human armada. Rumors had spread for months. Some said humanity had created a new superweapon. Some said humans were coming with a fleet bigger than anything the galaxy had ever seen. Others said humanity had changed their entire military structure. Everyone expected humanity to appear with a massive show of force. But when the first human ships entered the war zone, the galaxy burst into laughter. Only 32 ships. 32. Against almost 2,000 alien warships. Aliens across different star systems pointed at the screen and laughed. Their voices filled the great halls of their stations. Some even joked that humans must have gotten lost on the way and sent the wrong fleet. Others said maybe the rest of humanity's army was sleeping. From the balcony of the Zenith battle station, alien generals stood proudly, watching the small fleet enter the battlefield like a group of children walking into a monster's den. Their confidence was strong. To them, this fight was already won. In the center of the battle station, Supreme Admiral Varkesh, a tall reptilian alien with silver scales, stood watching calmly. Unlike the others, he did not laugh. His yellow eyes were locked on the tiny human fleet, studying it closely. One of his officers walked up to him and smirked. "Admiral, look at them. Such a small armada. Humanity must have finally run out of resources." Another officer added, "Maybe they sent their training ships by mistake." The room roared with more laughter, but Varkesh did not join them. He kept staring. He had fought humans in the past, and he remembered something the rest of the galaxy had forgotten. Humans never showed their full strength until the last moment. Humans always hid a secret. Humans always had a plan. Down in the battlefield, inside the human flagship Horizon, Captain Ryan stood with his hands behind his back. He looked young compared to most captains, but his voice carried the calm of a veteran. His crew waited for orders. Many of them looked nervous, but no one doubted him. "Captain," one officer said quietly, "their numbers are overwhelming. They outnumber us 60 to 1. Ryan nodded. "Yes, but numbers do not win wars. Decisions do." His voice was soft, but powerful enough to give his crew steady hearts. The humans did not fire. They did not move. They simply held their formation like statues frozen in the dark. This confused the aliens even more. One alien commander from a nearby cruiser shouted, "Look, they are not even preparing for battle. They have accepted defeat." Another added, "Maybe they want mercy." Laughter spread again. For the galaxy, this was becoming entertainment. But then something changed. On the human ships, a faint blue light began to glow. First, soft, then brighter, then stronger. The alien sensor teams immediately noticed it. One shouted, "Energy readings from the human ships are rising. Very fast." Across the fleet, alien commanders stopped laughing. They stared at the screens with confusion. What are they doing? Is it a shield? Is it a weapon? No known human technology glows like this. Inside the Horizon, Captain Ryan lifted his hand slowly. "Activate Phantom Drive," he said. His crew took a deep breath. The Phantom Drive was humanity's newest secret. No alien had ever seen it. No alien even believed humans could create something this advanced. But humanity had spent years perfecting it in silence. As the blue light grew, the galaxy watched with curiosity and tension. Then, Admiral Varkesh's eyes widened. He whispered only 2 words, "Oh no." His officers looked at him, confused. "Sir, what is happening?" But Varkesh already understood. He had seen the same calm, silent preparation in old human battles. And every time humans behaved like this, something terrible followed. In the war zone, every alien ship pointed its weapons toward the human fleet. Their guns were ready. Their torpedoes were locked. Thousands of weapons armed at the same time. The order spread. Destroy the humans before they finish whatever they are doing. Alien ships prepared to fire. Captain Ryan watched the enemy weapons charge. He did not move. His face did not change. He simply said, "Stand by." His voice was calm. To calm, the horizon hummed with the rising blue light. All human ships glowed like stars coming alive. Alien command centers began shouting, "Fire! Fire now!" Thousands of alien cannons lit up. Just as the first alien shots were about to launch, Captain Ryan lowered his hand. "Engage." And in a single moment, the entire human fleet vanished. Not jumped, not cloaked, not warped away. They disappeared instantly without any trace. Alien scanners went blank. Every radar lost signal. Every device malfunctioned. The galaxy went silent. All the mocking stopped. Every alien commander stared at the screen with shock and fear. What? What happened? Where did they go? This cannot be real. No fleet can vanish like that. Admiral Varkesh stepped forward, his voice shaking. They did not run. He said softly. His officers turned to him. They moved. Varkesh continued. And if humans have created a device that hides their movement, he swallowed hard, then this battle is already lost. The small human armada was now nowhere to be seen. The galaxy, which mocked humanity minutes ago, now felt something it had not felt in centuries. Fear, and the real battle had just begun. Asterisk, for several long seconds, the war zone was quiet. Not because the battle had ended, but because no one in the galaxy understood what had just happened. 2,000 alien warships stood ready to fire. Yet their enemy had simply vanished. Inside the Zenith battle station, alien officers panicked around Admiral Varkesh. Screens flickered. Alarms screamed. Scanner units rebooted again and again, trying to find the humans. Restart all systems. One shouted, "We are trying, sir, but nothing is detecting them." Another replied with shaking hands. Varkesh kept staring at the empty space where the human fleet had stood. His scales tightened with unease. He knew the galaxy had made a mistake. A terrible one. "They did not disappear," he said in a low voice. "They moved." All the officers turned to him. "But sir," one protested, "no ship can move that fast." "Not even our fastest scout." "No," Varkesh replied, "but humans always break the rules." Meanwhile, in space, the alien fleet began scanning every direction. Ships spread out, moving their radars and sensors in wide sweeps, but they found nothing. Not even a trail. It felt as if the humans had turned to dust inside one alien dreadnought. Commander Hesher slammed his fist on the console. "How can a whole armada just vanish?" He shouted, "This is impossible." Suddenly, his officer stared at the monitor with wide eyes. "Sir, I have a signal." Hesher leaned in quickly. "Where?" The officer hesitated. "Behind us." Before Hesher could respond, a soft blue glow appeared behind the entire alien fleet. One by one, like ghosts stepping out of the dark, the human ships reappeared, silent, calm. In deadly dot, the sensors finally caught up. Human fleet detected. "They are behind our formation. This should not be possible." Thousands of alien ships panicked, turning their cannons to face the new threat. But the humans were already in perfect position, inside the human flagship Horizon. Captain Ryan stood firm, watching the enemy confusion on his screen. His voice was steady. "Phantom drive successful. Formation Alpha is complete." His crew breathed out in relief and excitement. Some smiled. Others simply stared at the map in awe. Their ships had just moved faster than anything known to the galaxy. Ryan raised his hand. "Begin attack. But keep it clean. No unnecessary destruction." "Yes, Captain." The Horizon's weapons charged with soft blue light. The rest of the human fleet followed. The galaxy watched in fear as the small human armada prepared its first strike. At that moment, the alien fleet opened fire. Thousands of lasers and explosive torpedoes shot toward the humans. The battlefield turned bright red as alien. Fire filled the sky, but something strange happened. The human ships did not dodge. They did not run. They simply shifted. The Phantom drive flickered for a half-second, and the human ships moved like ghosts, sliding a few meters to the left or right in ways that seemed impossible. Every alien shot missed. One alien commander screamed, "Their ships are teleporting." "No!" another shouted back. "They are predicting our shots." Inside the horizon, a young officer reported, "All weapons locked. Enemy weak points identified." Captain Ryan nodded. "Fire." The human fleet released its first salvo, but it was not loud. It was not messy. It was silent and precise. Bright blue beams cut through alien armor like soft paper. Dreadnoughts shook. Cruisers lost power instantly. Engines shut down before they could even react. In seconds, whole sections of the alien fleet were disabled. The galaxy watching the broadcast went silent. No weapon in the galaxy hits like that. What technology is this? How did humanity create such power? Inside Zenith Battle Station, Admiral Varkesh felt his breath grow heavy. "This is what they were hiding," he whispered. "This phantom drive." He understood now this tiny human armada was not here to fight a normal battle. They were testing something. Something the galaxy feared even before seeing it. Back in the war zone, the aliens attempted a counterattack. All ships focus fire on the horizon. Surround them. Do not let them escape. But the humans did not need to escape. Ryan watched calmly as enemy ships rushed toward them. "Group 2, he said softly. "Intercept." On his command, 8 human ships broke away, gliding forward with sharp precision. Their blue engines glowed brighter. They weaved through incoming fire like fish slipping through water. The alien ships fired everything they had. Miss, miss, miss. Again, nothing could hit the human ships then. Group 2 struck. 8 beams fired at once. 8 alien battlecruisers fell silent in the same second. Their engines dead, their lights fading. Their crews stared in total shock. The galaxy had never seen a small fleet move like this. It was not a battle. It was a dance. A deadly one. The more the aliens fired, the more they missed. Every time the humans fired, something important exploded. In just 6 minutes, the battlefield changed completely. What had started as a joke had become the most terrifying display of power in centuries. In the horizon, an officer spoke in disbelief. "Captain, we have destroyed more than half their firepower." Captain Ryan nodded. "Stay focused. This battle is not over." But even he knew the truth. The galaxy had already lost, and they were only beginning to understand the price of mocking humanity. He stepped forward and gave the order. The aliens feared most. Prepare the final strike. The alien fleet was breaking apart. Some ships floated without engines. Others drifted in circles, their systems ruined by the silent human strike. Across the battlefield, thousands of alien soldiers stared at their screens in shock. Unable to understand how a small armada had brought them to their knees, for the first time in years, the galaxy felt powerless. Inside Zenith Battle Station, Admiral Varkesh finally looked away from the battlefield. His officers had gone silent, their pride shattered. No one dared to speak now. The mocking smiles were gone. Only fear remained. "Admiral," one of them whispered, "should we call for reinforcements?" Varkesh shook his head slowly. "Reinforcements will not help. They have technology we cannot counter." He paused. "And a commander we cannot outsmart." The officer swallowed hard. Everyone had seen the human fleet move with impossible coordination. It was as if each ship knew exactly where the others were going. Like a single mind controlling many bodies, Varkesh whispered to himself, "Humans, what have you created?" The final movement BGNS out in the war zone, Captain Ryan stood at the center of the Horizon's command deck. The room was calm. His crew trusted him completely. They had seen what humanity's new technology could do. They knew this battle was now under their control. "Captain," one officer said, "enemy ships are regrouping. They are trying to form a wall." Ryan nodded. They still believe numbers matter. He looked at the tactical display. 2,000 enemy ships reduced to a fraction. Those that remained gathered tightly, forming a giant, defensive ring. A smart move under normal circumstances. But today was not normal. Ryan lifted his hand. Formation Beta. At once, the human fleet spread out, dividing into 3 separate groups. They moved smoothly, like water flowing around stone. Their blue engines glowed brighter as they positioned themselves around the alien wall. The alien commanders panicked. They are surrounding us. Do not let them close in. Fire everything. Hundreds of alien cannons lit up again, filling the sky with fire, but the humans had already disappeared, not fully just enough. The phantom drive flickered, creating dozens of holographic images, fake echoes, and ghost signals. The aliens fired wildly, hitting nothing but illusions. Inside one alien cruiser, officers screamed as their systems overloaded. They are everywhere. No, they are nowhere. Our targeting system is blind. Humanity's true MIGHT Captain Ryan finally gave the order the galaxy would never forget. Group 1 said with calm strength, "Break the ring." His screens lit up as 9 human ships accelerated forward in a tight formation. Their glowing engines cut through the darkness like streaks of lightning. Alien ships tried to block them, but the humans slipped past their defenses with phantom-like speed. 9 blue beams fired at once. 9. Enemy cruisers exploded instantly. A perfect hole opened in the alien defensive wall. Group 2. Ryan commanded next, "Push through." 8 more human ships followed, slipping into the gap before the aliens could react. They fired pinpoint shots that disabled engines and weapons without wasting energy. The alien ring fell apart like broken glass. Then came Group 3, striking from behind. Now the aliens were surrounded completely. The galaxy watched in disbelief. Humans. They fought like this with only 32 ships. This must be a message. If this is a small fleet, what does a full human armada look like? Inside the horizon, the tension shifted. Not fear, but focus. Enemy formation collapsing, an officer reported. Remaining ships attempting escape routes. Captain Ryan clasped his hands behind his back. Seal the exits. Human ships moved again, faster than any alien could track. They blocked every path, trapping the remaining enemy ships in the center. For the first time, the alien commander inside the dreadnought knew the truth. He stood slowly and whispered, "We never had a chance." The final SALVO Captain Ryan took one deep breath. His voice echoed through every human ship. "This is our final strike. Make it clean. Make it fast." His crew responded as one. "Yes, Captain." The human armada shifted, aligning perfectly in a wide circle around the enemy. Their ships glowed brighter, preparing a synchronized attack. It was not chaotic like alien fire. It was smooth, precise, controlled. Ryan lowered his hand. Fire. The final human salvo exploded across the battlefield. Blue beams crossed the sky like lines drawn by an artist. Alien dreadnoughts lit up. Cruisers cracked apart. Engines died one after another. The battlefield shook as the last of the alien resistance crumbled into silence. In less than 30 seconds, it was over. The galaxy once mocking now stared in awe. Humanity had arrived. Humanity had dominated, and they had done it with a fleet. Everyone had laughed at the message to the galaxy when the smoke cleared. Captain Ryan sent one simple transmission. Every species, every empire, every station in the galaxy received it. His voice was calm, respectful, and firm. Humanity does not measure strength by the size of a fleet. We measure it by the will to survive, and the courage to stand when the galaxy doubts us. He paused. Today was not a warning. It was a reminder. Then he ended with the words that would echo through every star system for years. You mocked our small armada, but you will never mock humanity again. The broadcast ended. The small human fleet turned and glided away, its engines glowing softly. No cheering, no arrogance, just quiet strength. Behind them, the battlefield remained broken. But in front of them, the galaxy finally understood who humanity truly was, the species that should never be underestimated.